Hi viewers, my name is Vedam Kishore. I have more than 20 years of experience in IT industry in various technologies and domains. I'll be starting a project-driven training course in Python. In this session, I'll be explaining you what is the course content. This session will be useful for the computer graduates, engineering graduates, and the beginners in the IT industry who are aspiring career as a developer or programmer. Let's come to the course. If you look here in this screen, you see the course content. So we are starting with Python, the latest version, and go through all the Python introduction to the files. So we need to understand all the Python before we proceed next. So in order to any code, if you wanted to write, you need an editor. So I have chosen Visual Source Code. That's my favorite one. There are many editors are there in the market. For example, PyCharm or many other you can find them in the web. But Visual Source Code is the one that is my favorite I am choosing. Of course, you can choose a different one as well, but Visual Source Code I choose in this course. And then we will develop ReactJS. We will develop the front end with the ReactJS libraries. As I was discussing earlier, so front end development we will try to do using ReactJS, and the back end we will be developing with Django web framework. So I thought of explaining with Flask as well, but I felt Django would be easier and more popular, and many big companies are using Django. So it's good to know Django. But if you know one web framework, and more or less other web frameworks are similar, so that's good. The other one is database, where you will store the data at the end of the day. So you need to have some database. So you will take either MySQL or SQLite or Oracle database. Whichever is easier for explaining, we will choose that. And finally, we will do the project. As I said, a web project or a product. So I will now demonstrate one sample project that we are going to implement by end of the course. Please remember, this is just a sample. We will be doing similar project by end of the course. Demo for the web product, a sample web product. So if you see this web page, it appears to be very simple. So it is actually doing a lot actually. See, now you see the logo is rotating. There is a background image and there is a heading. Some heading I gave, it's Agile IT, e-commerce applications. It's completely white. But the moment you press something here, the data is coming. How? So this data is all the way being fetched from the database. So at the moment in this system, the database is running, web framework is running, and ReactJS library is also running. So this data is coming from a database here. So this is the database. So suppose it's coming from this particular table under a schema DB. So if I run this particular table now, the query, the run particular selection, you see all the departments are there. The same departments are all the way being retrieved on the web page. So suppose if I add another department like legal department, just let's name it legal department. I'm just adding this. That's it. One field I'm adding. So I'm adding the department. So the data is being inserted all the way to the table here. Why? It is not there. Refresh the query. Rerun the query. So legal department is there. So in the same way, you should be able to change. For example, library. I wanted to change the library department. So I can go here and edit the library. For example, you can go and the update is successful. You are updating these data in the backend. So you can of course see the reflection in the front end, also in the backend. So this is the way. See, one simple table I explained you. In the same way, we will be developing like sales, purchase, etc. Go back to the place where we have come from. We are almost done with the session. So it is only you need to spend time to understand these concepts. So development is not anything difficult. It is only the time you need to spend to understand the technical concepts. That's it. You will become a developer or programmer. So those who are interested in this course can contact me at the above email ID. Thank you very much for spending time to go through this session. We will meet again.